Am I going to get your help in this election? Thank you. Finally, let's talk about taxes and the ongoing challenge of controlling costs at City Hall. Earlier I mentioned I was proud of the progress the council and staff have made in getting a start on solid financial controls in Ottawa. But I also said, we're not finished yet. I will be releasing my mayor's financial plan September 12th. Do you remember when I pushed the reset button on transit? I want to push the reset button on City of Ottawa spending during the next term. Now everyone's going to say, yeah, you said that before. I can tell you I've learned a lot in the last 4 years. And one of the things that I learned is that the task of controlling expenses is not mission impossible, as some of the other candidates might want to have you believe. As a former CEO, I can assure you that if I get out of bed, or you get out of bed in the morning and you are not trying to reduce costs, then you're simply not doing your job. And we have to take control of all aspects of our spending, including the more than 50% of our expenses that are related to salaries. I think the Premier has set some useful guidelines on wage and salaries in the public service, and we're going to pursue those. We're going to look at those. 4 years ago, when I was given the zero mandate by the people of Ottawa, that mandate was not extended to all of my council colleagues. And as a result, no, they weren't given that mandate, and I was, and we had some fights. We had some battles. But you know what? Many of my council colleagues, in fact, did what they thought was right and did what they were elected to do. So let me be very, very clear. This mayor will never give up on the goal of zero tax raises. Objective. And as you have seen in the last couple of years anyways, for sure, and to those that have known me all my life, I'm no quitter. So on September 12th, I will be releasing the details of my plan to contain spending in the City of Ottawa for the next 4 years. When I release this plan for finances next week, you will get the chance to review it. The councillors will get a chance to review it. The incumbents and the candidates will get a chance to review it. And you will be able to ask the competitors for the council seats whether they agree or disagree with the mayor's plan on city finances. I want and need a team of like-minded people at City Hall. By the way, I'm very proud of the things that this council has accomplished, and we've moved forward. But there's one thing that's stuck in my craw, and that's the finances. But again, I don't think we should go out and blame my council colleagues too much. They did what they thought was right. But remember this, during this election, the mayor may only have one vote, but you, my friends, have two. One for mayor and one for councillor. Make both votes count. Because we're not finished yet. Okay, just for a moment, I'd like to share with you where I think the other leading candidates are on this important issue of finance. One candidate has a very simple tax plan: spend whatever it takes. So that's pretty simple. So you now know where he stands. The other candidate has some 4-year, 2.5 means 10, and he thinks it's reasonable. years of a 2.5 each year for 4 years, and you add it all up as to how much money is collected, it's $300 million more dollars out of your pockets. And he thinks that's reasonable. I expect the seniors on fixed incomes or families facing rising costs of rearing children may have a different opinion about what's reasonable. I too have a different opinion about what's reasonable. There's an old saying we use in business all the time. Never let your goals be your limitations, and my goal will always be zero cost increase, zero tax increase. The city of Ottawa spends $2.5 billion a year on services, and quite frankly, I think that's enough. Each year, the budget discussion must start, it has to start, at zero. You'll have arguments, maybe we'll move forward, we'll have the debates, but every year we shouldn't be looking at a tax increase of 19% and feel really good when we chop it down to 7 or 4 or 2.5. We have to start each year's budget process at zero, and as your mayor, I will make sure that we do. It's time to finally get the spending at City Hall under control. And I need your help, and I need your second vote to get that done. Because we're not finished yet. We want action. Your second vote for councillor will help me achieve that goal, but you know, when I look at it from my office, I see the city coat of arms. It proudly shows, the city coat of arms proudly shows a soldier, a sapper representing the builders of the Rideau Canal. Did you know that they built that Rideau Canal in 6 years? 202 kilometers? I couldn't get the environmental assessment through. So we have to continue cutting back the red tape. Also with that, on that coat of arms, is a lumberjack. And that lumberjack represents the enterprise and the toughness of the people that founded the city of Ottawa, the people who built the Rideau Canal. Another interesting point about this area down here, you know that in 1832, when the canal was finished, there was only 1,500 residents that were named as residents of the city of Bytown, but there was all sorts of lumberjacks and fur traders and people from all over. There was 1,500 people in 40 pubs. And no jail. Who says this is a city that fun forgot? We just misplaced it for 100 years. But underneath that logo is the Ottawa motto. Advance Ottawa en avant. Advance Ottawa en avant. We have to move forward. It's way too early to stop the progress. And I stand here tonight asking your support because our future is way too important for us to miss the opportunities of the 21st century. I stand here tonight asking for your support because we're not finished yet. You know, we've moved the city ahead in the last 4 years with city building projects like the LRT lands down in the convention center, but I can assure you it's not time to turn back. I stand here tonight asking you for your support, your help, your assistance in the campaign, because I want the future to be way better than the past, and I want action over politics. You know, this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. Progress never is. Like our ancestors who built the city, we must be tough and stick to the job until it is complete. I promise you this tonight, that if you don't quit on me, I won't quit on you. together. And tonight is the first day of the campaign. Together we're going to build a better Ottawa. I need your help, and I thank you for coming out tonight to help us. On October 25th, we have to go out and make sure people know that they have a choice. They'll have a clear choice for the mayor, and I hope they'll have a number of clear choices for councils. They can choose the future over the past. They can choose action over politics. Or they can choose someone with 26 years of CEO experience who gets things done. That's standing between you and another beer. Well, let's have a little fun tonight. Let's relax. But remember, the work starts tomorrow. The campaign starts tomorrow. Ask away. One question.